Hello and welcome. To solve this cube root equation, let us begin with a substitution. Let us call the quantity under this cube root d. That is, we have that d is equal to 10 minus x squared. Of course, you know that we can also write this as 10 minus x plus x squared. When we rearrange this equation and move x plus x squared over to the left and bring d over to the right, we have that x plus x squared is equal to 10 minus d. Now, what we are going to do is that we will rewrite the entire original equation in terms of d. Now, under this cube root, we are going to replace x squared plus x by 10 minus d. So we have the cube root of 10 minus d. Then we have minus 1 plus, of course, you know that this is the cube root of d, and this is equal to 3. Now, 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So here we have the cube root of 9 minus d plus the cube root of d is equal to 3. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to isolate this radical on the left-hand side of the equation. And of course, to do that, we have to subtract the cube root of d from both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that the cube root of 9 minus d is equal to 3 minus the cube root of d. And of course, to get rid of this cube root, let us raise both sides of this equation to power 3. Of course, this is going to take care of that. Now, to expand this, let us remember that a minus b cubed is equal to a cubed minus 3 times a squared b plus 3ab squared, then minus b cubed. Of course, in this case, a is 3 and b is the cube root of d. So we have that 9 minus d is equal to 3 cubed minus 3 times a squared, which is 3 squared, times b, which is the cube root of d, plus 3 times a, which is 3, times b squared, that is the cube root of d squared. Then minus b cubed, that is the cube root of d raised to power 3. Now, from here, we have that 9 minus d is equal to 3 cubed is 27. Now, this is 3 times 9, which is also 27, times the cube root of d, plus 3 times 3 is 9. So this is 9 times the cube root of d squared. Then finally, we have minus, of course, the cube is going to take care of the cube root, leaving us with d. Now, let us add d to both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that 9 is equal to 27 minus 27 times the cube root of d plus 9 times the cube root of d squared. Now, to tidy up this equation, let the cube root of d be equal to the letter y. That means that we can write this as 9 is equal to 27 minus 27y plus 9y squared. And of course, rearranging this quadratic equation, we have 9y squared minus 27y plus 27 minus 9 is equal to 0. From here, we have that 9y squared minus 27y. 27 minus 9 is 18, is equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Let us use the table method since the coefficient of y squared is not 1. Now, what are the factors of 9y squared? We have 3y and 3y. What are the factors of 18? We have 6 and 3. Now, since the middle term is negative, let this be minus 6 and let this be minus 3. Of course, you know that minus 6 times minus 3 is still going to give us plus 18. Now, 3y times minus 3, we have minus 9y. And 3y times minus 6, we have minus 18y. And of course, you know that minus 18y minus 9y is going to give us minus 27y. So, when we factorize this, we have 3y minus 6 multiplied by 3y minus 3. And of course, this is equal to 0. Now, from this equation, we have that either 3y minus 6 is equal to 0, from where 3y is equal to 6, and dividing both sides of this equation by 3, y is equal to 6 over 3, which is equal to 2. Or 3y minus 3 is equal to 0. And from here we have that 3y is equal to 3, and dividing both sides of this equation by 3, we have that y is equal to 1. So now we have two values of y, and that simply means that either the cube root of d is equal to 2, or the cube root of d is equal to 1. And of course, to find d, we raise both sides of these two equations to power 3. So when we do that, we have that d is equal to 2 cubed, or in this case, d is equal to 1 cubed. So we have that d is equal to 8, or d is equal to 1. And finally, to find the values of x, let us go back to our original substitution equation. When d is equal to 8, we have that 10 minus x plus x squared is equal to 8. Rearranging this equation, we have that 10 minus 8 is equal to x plus x squared. And of course, from here, we have that x squared plus x is equal to 2. Now, rearranging this, we have that x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of x squared is 1, all we have to do is to find the factors of minus 2 that add up to 1. And those are going to be 2 and minus 1. Because 2 times minus 1 is going to give us minus 2, while 2 minus 1 is going to give us 1. Now we can factorize the left-hand side as x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 1 is equal to 0. And of course, from here, we have that either x plus 2 is equal to 0, from where x is equal to minus 2, or x minus 1 is equal to 0, from where x is equal to 1. So we have two values of x. We have x equal to minus 2 and 1. And when d is equal to 1, we have that 10 minus x plus x squared is equal to 1. Rearranging this equation, we have that 10 minus 1 is equal to x plus x squared. From here, we have that x squared plus x is equal to 10 minus 1, which is 9. Now we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. So let us complete the square. To do that, we divide the coefficient of x, which is 1, by 2. Square it and add to both sides of the equation. That is x squared plus x plus half squared is equal to 9 plus half squared. Now, of course, you know that this is a perfect square. So we take 1x and we take 1/2 and we square. And this is equal to 9 plus 1/2 squared is 1/4. 4 times 9 is 36 plus 1, 37/4. Now, to find the values of x, all we have to do is to take square root of both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that x plus half is equal to plus or minus the square root of 37/4. Now, we have that x plus half is equal to plus or minus the square root of 37 divided by the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. And of course, when we subtract half from both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to minus half plus or minus the square root of 37/2. So now we have two more values of x, minus half plus root 37/2 and minus half minus root 37/2. All in all, we have 4 values of x that satisfy this cube root equation. We have this, and we have -2 and +1. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up and a comment to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more videos here.